It's the most fascinating sight you can think of. We are going through a gateway and there are people there. I suppose they pay the synagogue.
No, they don't pay the synagogue. It's basically they're using the space and they empty this place out whenever there's a car coming.
But you know, this driver, not only did he get through this, yesterday we went to visit people in a narrow alleyway and 2 cars were parked. And how he got round those cars is like a miracle.
Even when he was entering this place, I was wondering. He managed quite nicely without bumping into anything.
How he could do it is really a miracle.
Well, he's done it again.
I know. First class. दुनिया में आप सबसे अच्छा ड्राइवर है. What is this man saying this on the loudspeaker?
He's probably asking for donations for the earthquake victims.
I see. My dad and I, when we used to come out of the synagogue, all the rickshaws and taxis were taken. And we had to walk from here to Chittaranjan Avenue. And my dad was about...
You wouldn't get rickshaws and taxis in those days also?
No. The few that were parked got taken by the first people who came out of the synagogue.
Okay. And there must have not been too many taxis.
Not too many, no. They had those big American cars. Dodge and all that.
The roads must be quite empty at that time.
Oh, they were empty. If you wanted a taxi, you had to either wait somewhere for ages and flag one down. There used to be the First National Citibank of New York over here. Wonder if it's still here.
Citibank?
Yes.
Citibank is there.
It's still over there.
Yeah, it's there.
Actually, I'm glad he's going through Park Street because I didn't do Park Street. Anything special?
Nothing special. That's the only place where you have all the restaurants and the various lights are up.
Oh, I remember this church. We used to come here regularly for. This is government.
Any discrepancies on his part?
You have to take the.
That's the Raj Bhavan.
If there's a.
That's where the governor is.
I've been in it actually when they used to have some concerts there for the Jewish school.
Okay.
And you know, day and night calls and in the ice and the snow.
We have a very good governor this time.
Really?
He comes from some industrial background and he's allowed the Raj Bhavan lawns for the poor children to play in.
Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Isn't this is not the income tax building?
This is the High Court. No, it's not the High Court. This is... I think this is the old Secretariat or something. There you have the Eden Garden Stadium.
Yes, that I remember.
But you must have not seen those floodlights, those towers.
No, they were not there. No, they were not.
That's the All India Radio.
But you wouldn't know that the red road ahead of us was the landing strip for the Royal Air Force.
I know.
You know that?
I know that. That was in the First World War, was it?
No, Second World War.
Second.
We used to come and watch them take off. Those planes were like little matchboxes.
Okay, you've seen that site?
Yes. We used to come here, my mother and I.
And what was Red Road? Was it a normal road for road for normal traffic?
It was for normal traffic, except when the war broke out.
Okay.
They cut it off, and the Spitfires used to be camouflaged under the trees.
All right.
Because I used to ride my bicycle on that red road before, after the war was over. All the way to Victoria Memorial and the race course.
Calcutta must have been so beautiful at that time.
Now this used to be Curzon Park. What happened to it?
This
Curzon
one
Park,
ahead, straight.
Ochterlony Monument.
I haven't been this side much. There is a Curzon Park though. I don't know whether it's this one or not.
It was the park which had Ochterlony Monument in it. And I see it is there.
I'm not sure about that.
I used to cycle down this way. There was no traffic. Not holding the handlebars. Hands free. And then my cycle was stolen. And my family said, "Oh, don't bother. Why do you want a cycle? Only coolies and peons ride cycles." What is it?
This is a camp organized by Mamata Banerjee. You must have heard of Mamata Banerjee.
Is she the sort of opposition
She's
to
the
Jyoti
opposition
Basu?
leader. Yeah. So this is a camp they've organized for people coming from Midnapur.
Yes.
And it's said that the CPM is troubling the people so much over there.
Yes.
They're harassing them and they're even murdering many of them over there.
Really?
These people have fled and they've come and set up camp over here
Right.
to protest and to bring to the media attention what is happening in Midnapur.
Did I tell you that I met Jyoti Basu?
No, you did not.
I had an invitation from the Indian ambassador in Israel to come to a party at his residence to meet Jyoti Basu, who expressed an interest in meeting the Jews of Calcutta.
In meeting the Jews of Calcutta.
Yes, so we went to this party, all the Jews from Calcutta, and Mr. Jyoti Basu sat on a couch, and we were asked to each one go sit down next to him, introduce ourselves, and tell him who we are and so forth. So I went and sat and I said, "I'm Dr. Gabe and I'm from Medical College, Calcutta, and I'm going back next year to the reunion." And he was very happy and he said, "Phone me when you come." And when I said to my colleagues now that I met Mr. Jyoti Basu, he said, "We knew all about it because the Bengali papers had a full account." This used to be a big department store called Hall & Anderson.
This on the right?
On the right, yes. A beautiful department
There
store.
is a departmental store about to come up here very soon.
It was one of those elegant British ones, like Selfridges type. That
Park Street must be quite the same, apart from the crowds.
apart from it looking a bit decrepit.
This must be new, the Park Hotel.
Yeah, this is new. But Trincas was there.
Trincas is still there.
And this was known as Galston Mansions.
This
but
is
it's
Queen's
changed.
Mansion now.
Queen's Mansion. And after it was Stephen Court.
That's Stephen Court. Yeah. It's got huge rooms.
Lovely rooms
Stephen
there.
Court.
Beautiful flats.
This is where most of the restaurants and bars are situated.
Yes.
Park Street.
And there was another Swiss confectioner here. Flury.
Flury's, it's still there.
Yeah.
It's just that at one time they were the number one, but today there are others who have come and
Yes.
occupied that slot.
And I went to St. Xavier's College.
Even I went to St. Xavier's College.
Really? I did my ISC there, and from there I went to medical college. It's just further down, isn't it, St. Xavier's?
Yeah, it's straight ahead.
The Jesuits there.
I did my class 11 onwards at St. Xavier's.
Right.
Before that I was in St. Mary's School.
And for the senior Cambridge, we had to go there for the chemistry exam. And when I saw the beautiful laboratory they had and the rubbishy one we had,
It's still one of the best colleges for science, St. Xavier's.
yes, the fathers were very knowledgeable.
आप यहाँ से पतला बायां ले लीजिएगा, आगे वाला गली बहुत पतला होगा.
It's that white building ahead, isn't it?
The yellow one,
The yellow
green
one.
yellow and green.
And is this McLeod Street?
No, this is Wellesly.
This is Wellesly Road.
It's now named Rafi Ahmed Kidwai Road.
Yes. But I remember Wellesly Road, trams used to run here.
That's ahead.
I see. And then they turn left over there to go to Park Circus, right?
Right.
And Royal Circular Road.
They turn right to go to Park Circus.
That's right.
We'll be taking that route.
Right.
Where were you living in Calcutta?
I was living in Bharat Bhavan, opposite Statesman House
Okay.
in Chittaranjan Avenue. I'm going to go there on Thursday.